to my channel. I'm so glad to see you today. Welcome, bienvenue to my channel. I'm Alice, I'm Parisian, I'm from Paris and I love vintage perfume, but I open also this channel because I'm passionate about French lifestyle. So this channel is dedicated to French and especially French lifestyle, how Parisian, how French women live, how we cook, how we take care of themselves. Yeah, our day-to-day life, and it's all about French, okay? All about Parisian, French, classy, elegance and chic. I'm also passionate about vintage and French perfume, so if you love French perfume, if you want to know more about it, I strongly suggest you to watch my previous video about French and vintage perfume. But today we are going to talk about French and French expression, the chicest French expression you can use. Yeah, if you are invited to a nice party, a nice dinner with friends, if you want to impress your friends, if you want to look chic, they are very chic expression. They are also my favorite actually. And so I'm going to review all this expression. I'm going to explain to you what they mean in French, how you can use them in a conversation. Also, I'm gonna try to translate. It's not easy, but I'm gonna use the Oxford dictionary, so you can also understand the translation. And as you can guess, because I'm passionate about old school and vintage, these expressions are very old. Some of them are from like the Middle Ages, but they look so chic. So yeah, I hope you can use this expression into yeah, a very nice conversation. And you can also say, look, I speak French, I speak a little bit of French. So let's start this video. So yeah, the first expression we're gonna review together is holala. Holala, holala. I use this expression a lot here in the United States. I think there's no day I don't use this expression. I'm like, it's very natural for me to say oh la la when I saw something amazing. So I saw something, it's not really amazing. Oh la la is when you're really surprised. When you're surprised in a bad or in a good way, you really say oh la la, oh la la, oh la la, oh la la. And it's very natural. And here my friend in America, they're all like, each time I say oh la la, everybody loves it. Actually, it's it's an expression that everybody loves. So I don't have the origin of this expression. It's very French. I'm gonna say we use that a lot. It's very natural. Also, like I said, I don't force anything. It's come very natural to me. When I say something, yeah, I saw something very nice, or I'm very surprised. Also in bad way, I say naturally, oh la la, oh la la. So pronounce it, oh la la, oh la la, oh la la. So that's the way you can pronounce it in French. So you can use that when you're really surprised. You say, oh la la, oh la 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 la, okay. And it's a big exclamation. Second expression, it's also an expression I love to use. It's called such a cliché, a cliché, a cliché. So when I pronounce like that, it's more in the American English way, like such a cliché, a cliché. So I very emphasize a little bit on the second part of the word. If you pronounce in French, it's cliché. Cliché. There's no we don't really emphasize into the word, so cliché like that. So cliché meaning it's a stereotype. It's really a stereotype. I love to use cliché. I think it's very chic actually. I prefer to say cliché than stereotype. First because stereotype is a very long word, stereotype, and not long, but it's long, still long. And cliché, I don't know, I like the cliché. I like the little accent I can use in, you know, the English American accent I can put in this word. I really like this word. So such a cliché, I use this word a lot here and also in the United States. Yeah, very easy to use in a conversation, very easy, and you know, everybody I think everybody pretty understand what's a cliché. It also, yeah, it's also became a very common word right now, so you can use it very easily. The word you can use, it's called expression. I'm gonna say it's called touché, coulé. Touché, coulé. So this expression was used originally to describe a battleship game when you aim a boat. Your boat was the target, and you just sink the boat. It was like a game. It was an expression used in a battleship game, in a war game for battleship. And it became really a general expression in time in French, and now it's just used to say that you just reach your target, you aim someone and you reach your target. It has a double sense or double meaning in some way, like toucher coulé. It's also like it's a funny expression now. You use this expression to joke about someone, like, oh, toucher coulé. Okay, I made a joke about you, and I just, you know, it's we had this, I made a joke. I can really touch you a little bit, you know. I can, you know, I saw my joke. You react to my joke, you react to it. I know you're a little bit sensitive. Oh, I said touché, coulé. You know, it's a nice expression. It's a funny one, actually. So if you use that, it's not to describe a war or a battleship. You know, it was the origin of the expression, and now it has this double semantic sense, the over sense, this over funny sense. Like, okay, you react to my joke, touché, coulé, touché, coulé. I like this one. I don't use this one a lot often, but I know it's very chic. Okay, I don't know, if you engage with someone and, you know, maybe there's like a nice connection between the two, and, you know, if you date, or, you know, you try to play with someone a little bit, you know, is react to you, is a little bit sensitive, you can use touché, coulé. It's a nice one. Okay, the fourth one, I really like this one, and I use this one a lot. It's called je ne sais quoi. Oh, it has this je ne sais quoi. It has something. It has this je ne sais quoi I love. I love this one. I also use this one when I want to describe a perfume and I don't know, you know, it's a unique smell, unique, like, I love this je ne sais quoi, and it's very, you know, it's very easy to use also. So the Oxford Dictionary said, so je ne sais quoi mean a quality that cannot be described or named easily. So you said, oh, he has this je ne sais quoi, or she has this je ne sais quoi that make her like beautiful, unique, whatever. There's also a song in French, Ella, Ella, by France Gall, actually. Cette drôle de voix, Ella, and after she uses this je ne sais quoi, which make her very beautiful, something like that. I love this word, this je ne sais quoi, okay? If, for example, how you can use it, you are in the restaurant, and you try something very tasty, but, you know, okay, you don't know, you can't describe it, you can't really describe this taste, it's unique, you don't know which word to use, and you never try. Let's say you try French cuisine for the first time and you love it, and you say, okay, this has, there is a je ne sais quoi I love. Or you smell a perfume, or you like someone but you don't know how, you don't know why, you say, oh, she has this je ne sais quoi, the je ne sais quoi that make her unique. It's very easy to use. You use that when you don't know how to describe it, when it's unique for you, first time, first impression, and you don't have the word, actually, you can use this one. And this expression is super old. It's from the Middle Ages and from the 16th century. And if I remember correctly, it's like 1531. So it's a very old French expression, and I love this one. Very also easy to use. And I don't know, you look so chic when you said, oh, this je ne sais quoi. Okay, you look so chic. You look very, very chic. Okay, the fifth expression or word I love, it's called savoir-faire. I use this one a lot, especially in America. Savoir-faire mean literally like how you know how to make it. There is a savoir knowledge. If I translate like literally savoir knowledge, faire make. Knowledge to make. You have the knowledge to make something, okay? And it's called savoir-faire. And I think it's very, if you've been to France or if you learn French in high school here in America or you travel a lot, okay, you know this expression. So if you don't travel and if you've never been to France, you know this one, and this one is a very chic expression that you know, people who used to travel, they know this one. I heard this one in like in New York, for example, in Highland, like people in New York, they were using this expression a lot. Oh, this is there is a savoir-faire. It's a savoir-faire. I heard this expression a lot. So yeah, you can use this one. It makes you look chic. It makes you like you have education. You look more educated. You travel. It's an expression that people who used to travel to Europe, they use a lot actually. And I love this one too. I love this one. The sixth one is déjà-vu. Déjà-vu. I love this one because so in French we don't pronounce that. We pronounce déjà-vu. We don't say vous. And people, you know, they're American, they're not French native, and you know, they speak French, but they're not native. They're not gonna say déjà vu. They're gonna say déjà vu. Déjà vu. They're gonna pronounce the you, like the way, you know, the way you pronounce the you in America in English. And if I translate literally, it means déjà, already. Vu, seen, déjà seen. I mean, yeah, already seen. So it's, if you use the Oxford Dictionary, it's gonna say it's like a vague memory, something you remember. So it's an expression in French when you say déjà vu. It's mean like, oh, it's such a cliché. In some way, it's also another way to say it's a cliché. Oh, it's such a cliché. You said it's déjà vu. We've seen that a lot. It's very common. Oh, it's déjà vu. It's déjà vu. It's nothing new. It's not really a compliment. When you say it's a déjà vu, there's not this. It's not really. Yeah, it's not a compliment. It's mean, oh, I see that so often. It's so common to see that it's déjà vu. It's not so interested. It's been like that. You implied in some way that it's not super interested or not super interesting. Sorry, it's not super interesting because you see that so often and so common. It's been like that. Just so you say, oh, it's déjà vu. It's déjà vu. Such a cliché. It's déjà vu. Yeah. And in French, if I pronounce for those who speak French, you're gonna understand it. Souvenir faussement localisé. Okay. Doesn't mean anything when I said that, but it's like a vague memory, but I don't think it's correct. Like the way I explained to you, it's more like, I think it's better to explain to you, yeah, it's something you see so often and so common that it's a cliché also. It's another way also to say cliché. The seventh expression, I know you know this one. There's no way you don't know this one. Because also there's a very like famous song from Katy Perry, say Bon Appetit, Bon Appetit. I don't remember the song, but I know it's from Katy Perry. So yeah, bon appétit, so in French, bon appétit, but I know with the English or American accent they say bon appétit, bon appétit. And this one is very interesting because it's from the Middle Ages, so it's a very old expression from the Middle Ages. And at that time, believe me or not, it was vulgar. It was very vulgar and not polite to say bon appétit. because in the Middle Ages, everything was connected to the body and especially the stomach. It was really like for poor people. It was really like the poor people. And it was a very vulgar, very common expression from poor people to say bon appétit. And it became with time, actually, with time, and probably in the 18th century, when, the art de la table started to develop, meaning like, cooking became an art in France. Cooking, food, how to eat, how to cook. It became slowly and slowly a veritable art. But in the Middle Ages, it wasn't like that. And it was a very poor expression at that time. It was very vulgar, back then. And it became something more sophisticated, more like, introduced into like a general expression. And now everybody used bon appétit. And it became chic. Actually, when now you say bon appétit, it became very, very chic. And every time I'm invited by American people, my American friends, or even international, they all say bon appétit. We start to eat, they all say bon appétit, bon appétit. And there's no other way to say, enjoy the meal. So bon appétit means enjoy the meal, enjoy what you are eating, and we wish to everybody bon appétit. If I translate, literally in French, or in English, sorry, if I translate in English, it means good appetite. Good appetite. If I translate literally, it means good appetite. But it's a way to wish to everybody to enjoy what we are going to eat. And like you said, I think it's very, very common here in America and everywhere because there's no other way to say that. So it's so French. So it's a very, very French expression. The eighth expression, the eighth one, I really love also. It's called avant-garde. Avant-garde. And I love this one. It describes a new and experimental ideas and method in art literature. Avant-garde. It's very avant-garde. So when you want to say something is very new, very experimental, very innovative, you could say in a very chic way, like a French, you can use avant-garde. Let's say you are invited into a museum with friends, or you invited to a museum, you just watch something and it's very, very innovative and you don't know how to say it. You can use, it's very avant-garde. And you're gonna look very, very chic when you use this word. The ninth expression I really also love, it's called crème de la crème. Crème de la crème. So I say in French because we use the R. In French, we really emphasize to the R. It's the way you pronounce the R, okay, we R. But my friend, and when I heard in America, it's like crème de la crème, okay, la crème de la crème. It looks chic when I say la crème de la crème. Because they don't know how we don't pronounce the R in the same way actually. Okay, in America it's gonna be crème de la crème, and in French, crème de la crème. We really, the R is very, very pronounced. And it's an expression to say top notch, the best. Okay, if something is the best of the best, you're not gonna say it's the best of the best. You're gonna say, it's la crème de la crème. It's very la crème de la crème. It's an expression I also hear in New York a lot. Not a lot, but in some part of New York, I hear like la crème de la crème. I think it's super chic. I prefer to say la crème de la crème than the best of the best. It's so chic. It's so chic. I like this one. Okay, the final expression I want to explain to you and to show you is rendezvous. Rendezvous. So in English you said appointment. Okay, you have an appointment with a doctor, you say appointment. You can use rendezvous. So rendezvous means appointment in English. And if I translate the word like rendezvous, literally, it's mean it's mean rendre plus vous. So rendre, give back, vous, you. Okay, if I translate literally, doesn't mean a lot for you, but it's just, you know, the translation means meeting or appointment. But in English, meeting and appointment, when you say rendezvous, there's a connotation, there's a date connotation. You know, in France, it's all about love and romantic, and everything is about love in France. We live for that. We live for love. Okay, we live for love. We live for that. We live for emotion, for love, for connection. It's like that. Okay, Italy, it's somewhere it's also like that. It's somewhere, but in France, we have a different philosophy, but we live for love. And when you say rendezvous, I have a rendezvous, there's like a love connotation, there's a date connotation. You don't have this connotation when you say I have an appointment or I have a meeting. Okay, when you have a date, you don't say I have an appointment or I have a meeting, you say I have a date. You can use also I have a rendezvous, also to say, instead of saying okay I have a date tonight, I have a date, I'm gonna meet a friend and I have a date, you can say oh I have a rendezvous tonight. So it looks chic. I have a rendezvous. I love this one. I love this one. And also I hear this one also more and more, you know, it's something I also hear in America. Oh, we have a rendezvous. Maybe not that often than, for example, bon appetit, but rendezvous, it's more and more used. That's it for this video. I hope really enjoy this 10 expression, 10 chicest French expression you can use in a conversation, and you look French and you can say I speak a little bit of French. Look, I speak French. They are very chic and I love this expression, so I hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a lot of motivation to continue this channel. You can also watch my previous video about French vintage perfume, because I'm a perfume lover. I'm passionate about perfume, especially French old perfume. You can also follow me on my social media, Instagram. I post every day some French, you know, French lifestyle things, cooking, lifestyle, you know, meal, flower, beauty. I post a lot of things, perfume also. So I wish you a pleasant day. You can practice your French also, it's nice. And don't forget also to comment. I love to see all your comments about French. So I wish you a very pleasant day. Bye bye.